Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Boxer, the Technical Trader. It's Tuesday night, November the 23rd, 2010. And these are the charts of the day. On the long side, looking at some stocks that are moving. AFMAX, AFFY. You can see clearly broke this declining tops line 3 days ago. Surge, gapped the next day, spiked up through resistance, and today had a beautiful follow-through session for nearly 10% and traded 3.9 million shares, the heaviest volume since August, when it spiked up here. Now that level was reached about 8.5, 855 area, 858. That's what the short-term target is. We get through that and then into this gap, we can see the stock have a substantial move. Let's call it, beyond that, $10 for starters. And then up next is AUMN, Golden Minerals, which appears to be consolidating nicely, but coming out of the wedge of this major apex of the major wedge, excuse me. Today popping $1.26 with volume starting to pick up in technicals a little bit. This could start to accelerate, particularly if it reaches past the early November high up around 28.39. Now the top of the channel measures up around 34. That's more of an intermediate target, short-term target around 30. BSDM, beautiful rising channel underway, strong technicals, very strong, and the stock, which had come down over the last 7 or 8 sessions, today popped 38 cents or almost 7%. Traded the heaviest volume in 5 days and maybe breaking out of here. We'll see if we get a follow through the 625.35 area, and if we do, probably a test of the 740 earlier November high would be up, and then a trading target around 8.5. A secondary target would be set at that point. Brown shoe BWS had a big price breakaway gap and surge, breaking out of a 3-month base today. Up $1.98 or 16% on the heaviest volume in a long time for the stock. As far as I can see, going back at least a couple years. A nice follow through could take place, and we're looking for a target up around the 15 and a quarter level, followed by a secondary target up around 18. A couple of the ultra shorts we'll be looking at today, as they looking quite interesting to me. If you take a look at the pattern that's developing, you'll see that a big declining or falling wedge here was broken. Lateral price resistance at right there was taken out. The stock then pulled back for several days, consolidated. Today, due to the weak market, gapped up and closed up 49 cents or just 2.3%, but volume increased a little bit, and the stock looks like, after holding this 50-day moving average and lateral price support, could make a move here, and if it does, trading target up around 25, 5 and a quarter. My intermediate target with a short-term target of 23 and a half. Dycom Industries had a significant price volume surge, jumping $1.32 or nearly 12% today, but more importantly, the volume was heavy at 1.2 million shares. The stock went to a 52-week high, reached up near the next resistance level up near here, but my trading target is about 14 and a half on DY, and we'll see if we get some kind of nice follow through on it in the next several sessions, perhaps. Another look at one of the ultra shorts, the EDZ, which is a swing trade recommendation of ours. So it looks like it's forming some bottoming pattern. The declining top line was taken out. The stock surged through its 10 and 21-day moving averages, backed off to 50, and backed off lateral price resistance. Retested the moving areas successfully, which are now crossing over. Popped today for 217 or 9.3% on 2.8 million shares, or is that 28 million? Yeah, 28 million shares. So a nice day for the stock with a gap, and if we can get right through this lateral resistance line, which we close right near, I expect this stock could move to the next target around 28 and a half, and beyond that, something up around 30 and a half would be the next target. Flowtech, been really flying lately. Another nice day. Backed off in the morning to 345, closed at 383, just 3 cents off the high, up just 3.8%, but the volume was solid. Technicals were surging. The stock has great momentum. It appears to me at this point could move up towards that 5 and a quarter level, which is our next trading target. Gold Resources, GRO, had a significant price volume surge the last 2 sessions. Yesterday closing slightly above lateral resistance right here, and today following through another 80 cents. Indicating to me that we may have gotten a clean breakout, and I'll look to see further price progress up against it, up to the 33, 35 4 zone with a short-term target around 30. MDAS, Med Assets. I'm sorry, that's not on my list. MGIC Magic Software had a big price volume surge in the last 3 or 4 sessions and accelerated again today up another 64 cents, or about almost 11%. Heaviest volume yet, 3.13 million shares, going all the way back to '06. So significant day. But the stock is getting a little ahead of itself here and could be subject to pullbacks, or if momentum carries it further, we may see the stock reach up near the 7 3/4, 8 zone before that the pullback does occur. But in any case, bears watching it here. MHR, Magnum Hunter, otherwise known as Petro Resources, I believe. Anyway, the stock spiked up, broke out, and has been flagging for 3 days in a little bit of a coil, it looks to me, or pennant. I think the next stop on this stock, if it takes out a jump here, would be somewhere around 7, 7.5, and then maybe as high as 8, 8.5, 9. SodaStream, SODA had a terrific day today, up 366. Our swing trade idea reached its trading target today, and at this point, it looks like we could see something in the low to mid 40s pretty quickly. And it's got a terrific pattern with a spike up, a falling wedge, and then a low volume consolidation. Breakout yesterday, strong follow through today. The stock has moved from about 30.5 to nearly 30 to 39 just in 2 sessions. So a terrific move here for Soda, and still strong. SVN, 7 days group, Chinese hotel chain, in a beautiful rising channel, as currently in a nice pennant type consolidation or flag type, and today jumped 20 cents after, well, actually jumped $1.30 off the low and closed near the high for the day. So a good session for it. Any follow through here, we can see the stock move up towards the next target at the top of the channel, up around 26. That's my trading target for SVN going forward. And lastly, today is URRE, one of the hot uranium group stocks that did very well today, jumping 32 cents or nearly 13%. 7.6 million shares traded, the heaviest volume in about 7 or 8 sessions. You can see the on-balance volume at new highs for the year. Looks to me like this stock has strong enough momentum to get to the 3 3/4, maybe 4 range short term. And that's it for tonight. Have a good evening. Talk to you tomorrow.